Can we get Acheron, the new Honkai Star Rail character?
Listen here, you little shit. We have Acheron at home.
After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter? No?
Hello everyone, what is up? The hype for Acheron, that's what. And with Acheron's banner right around the corner and trailers being released, the hype for Acheron is at an all-time high. But that is not what we are here for today, as you clicked on this video because you are a different caliber. You are a different breed of Honkai Star Rail players that is even considering skipping Acheron. And in this video, I will give you 5 reasons on why you should skip Acheron. Starting with reason number 1, which is to save for future characters. Free-to-play players are probably starting to hurt and run low on Stellar Jades as about now, because we've been getting high priority banners after banner, namely the Ronmei banner and Sparkle banner, and as a free-to-play player myself, I live by the motto, you cannot get them all, because normally, unless if you are willing to sell a kidney, you are most likely not able to get everything in a gacha game. Additionally, with the prospect and possibility that other popular characters like Sam and the other members of the Everflame Mansion might be playable in the future, you might want to skip Acheron and save up your Jades for when these other cool new characters become playable in the future. Moving on to reason number 2. You don't have Nihility units or reliable debuffers. It should be common knowledge by now that Acheron doesn't need energy to use her ultimate, but she needs 9 stack of Slash Dreams, which you can only get when an enemy gets debuffed. And she even has traces that encourages you to put her in a team with 2 other Nihility characters. And this might be a problem to some people, as some people don't enjoy Nihility units or just simply don't have any Nihility units. As of right now, the most reliable debuffer is Silverwolf, but that is a limited 5-star character. Another option would be Pela, but unless you get the Resolution Shines Light Cone, you will have to spam her skill to apply a debuff every turn. And most other Nihility characters are more focused on doing damage over time, which could function with Acheron as DOTs are considered a debuff, but it feels a little weird at the moment because Acheron feels like a hyper carry and putting her in a dot focused team would be you just playing her as a sub DPS in my opinion. So I feel unless you already have built other Nihility units that specialize in debuffs, Acheron might not be for your account and you should skip Acheron. Moving on to reason number 3, you like men.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
So reason number 3 is up to personal preference, as some people just prefer using male characters and that is just fine. There are players that are husbando collectors and only pull for male characters, and if you're these type of players, there's no shame in it, and you play the game however you want and Acheron is an auto skip for you. Another reason to skip Acheron, which is reason number 4, is Doctor Ratio. You see, Hoyoverse will normally have buffs in the Memory of Chaos that is specially made to benefit recent new character releases. And since Acheron's kit revolves around enemies getting debuffed, it is pretty safe to assume that this is where the meta is heading in the future, in future Memory Chaos cycles. However, what if I told you there is another character that also revolves around enemies getting debuffed? And yes, I am talking about our beloved Doctor Ratio, which you can still get for free in 2.1. So if you are worried about not being able to benefit from any buffs in the Memory of Chaos in the future, do not be worried, as Doctor Ratio will most likely benefit from any buffs given to Acheron as well. And moving on to the final reason to skip Acheron, reason number 5, is that we already have Acheron at home. Cause if you take away her unique abilities and kit, she is essentially just a lightning DPS character that will be able to toughness break enemies that are weak to lightning. However, you most likely already have other damage dealers who is able to do just that, such as Kafka or our General, that you are already using in those situations where you are fighting enemies weak to lightning. I mean, the argument can be made that Acheron's ultimate is able to weakness break enemies regardless of weakness types, but I feel unless you can reliably use her ultimate every turn, which would most probably mean you would have to build a whole team around debuffing and get her signature light cone, unless you do all this, you won't be able to spam her ult every turn. And for most people, would probably only be able to use her ult every 2 turns in a decently built team. So I feel at the end of the day, using the right element to fight the right enemies is still the right way to go. So there you are, my friends, 5 reasons on why you should skip Acheron. However, if you are still on the fence regarding on whether to pull or skip Acheron, check out this video on the 5 reasons why you should pull Acheron. And lastly, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for more future content. Thank you so much for watching, and Nubby out.